And here we are at Cambrian Hall as the giant chandelier provides light for what should be a fantastic showdown. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson. Up first, the Tartan Tornado, Josh Taylor, one of the most aggressive, in-your-face fighters in the world today. Watch out for this hard-hitting southpaw who fights out of Scotland. It's Fernando El Feroz Vargas. Here comes an absolute legend out of Oxnard, California. Who could forget his battles in the 90s with the best of the best in his division?
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, a boxing sensation from Scotland, a hard-hitting, undisputed 140-pound champion of the world, Josh the Tartan Tornado Taylor. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the amateur great from Oxnard, California, introducing the two-time world champion El Feroz, Fernando Vargas.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
We see the crowd, the people, the fans. We just cannot wait for this fight to get on.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. And that's the opening bell, round one. Bombs away. That left hook missed. Jab slightly off target. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
That counter shot lands. The jab doesn't quite connect. No rest for the weary. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Lucky that hook didn't score. Beautiful counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Taylor in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something. And there's the bell for round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That jab doesn't find a home. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. And it's code red time for Josh Taylor. How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. One of the best fighters Scotland's ever produced is in trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Nice counter shot. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Stamina is off the charts. It's code red time now for Josh Taylor. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk.
Nice round. Good round. I like that.
And there's the bell to start round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Do you believe what we are seeing? He misses with that jab. Missing with that jab. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Heavy shot to Vargas. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And that hook misses. You'd like to see more jabs. Incredible work rate. Misses with the straight left. Down goes Josh Taylor. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Talk about Taylor in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
Get back into this. You're better than this, King. Go back out there.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Just missed with that hook. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a sig. Did you see that? And it's code red time for Josh Taylor. Down goes Taylor. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
That will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Tornado is down. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again, and that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. His legs are gone. Time for the 5th round. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
That hook just can't find the target. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. And he scores with the counter. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Misses with the right uppercut. Holding nothing back here in the round. And down goes Vargas. And finally, Vargas goes down. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom, different tactics.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Oh, Vargas just got rocked. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Fernando Vargas in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the risk.
That's it. Start sticking.
There's the bell to start round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That left uppercut doesn't score. Throws the jab, but does not score. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these 2 can.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Both men step back for just a moment. That counter punch caught him clean. It's code red time now for Josh Taylor. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fernando Vargas in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Back together.
Great round, great round. Now, relax.
There's the bell to start round 7. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
He threw a punch and just got countered. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Well done with that counter shot. Got out of the way of that right hook. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. That jab misses. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Code red time for Josh Taylor. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Fernando Vargas in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot...
And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Just missed with that hook. They exchange punches. And he misses with that straight left. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing, look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. The referee says they're okay to fight, and we'll keep fighting. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? His stamina is off the charts. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They miss with the jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.